We're live. Good evening, everyone. Hello, and welcome to KV Connects, Bridge the Gap, and Be Your Best. I'm Catherine, and I'm excited to have you with us today. For our new viewers, KV Connects is more than just a live stream series, it's a community dedicated to personal growth and meaningful connections. Our mission is to inspire you, bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be, all while becoming your best self. So, in each session, we bring you face to face with remarkable individuals who have dared to chase their dreams and redefine success. So, whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur, a professional seeking balance, or someone looking for inspiration, you're in the right place. We're not just about success stories, we're about real, relatable experiences that remind us of our shared humanity and potential. So get ready to be inspired and motivated to take the next big step in your journey. So for tonight, I have two new guests. Well, they're not entirely new because I'm sure that you've been seeing them in my interview or live stream interview in my page. So I'm excited to have them with me in my live stream today because we have a very interesting topic that we're going to talk about. What is the hardest habit that you have to break? So if you're interested, please tune in on our live stream. If you're watching the replay, you can comment down on what's the habit that it's really hard for you to break. So let's have G and Natasha. Hello. Good evening and
Hey,
welcome to KV Connects.
thank
Hello.
you.
All right, how are we doing today? Tonight? Is it night there? G in
Yep,
West Yeah,
it's
okay. Oh yeah,
it.
it is.
Yeah, we're
So,
good. It's Friday.
oh yeah,
Happy
happy
Friday.
Friday. Okay, so you introduce yourself first before we dive into our very interesting topic? It's G.
Hi everyone. My name is G, and I am coming live from West Covina, California, and I am a mom to two adult daughters. I am a wife. I am originally from the Philippines, and as I've said, I am now residing in California, USA, and a proud digital entrepreneur for over 3 years now, and working with these amazing ladies here.
Yes, thank you. And Natasha, it's her second time here in Kivo Connects.
Yay.
Hello,
Oh,
Natasha.
Hi. Hi, everybody. This is Natasha tuning in into Cat's Live today. I am tuning in from New York City. I am a single parent, so I'm a mom to two full-time college students. I am currently employed full-time to provide for myself and my kids, and I am also a proud digital business owner. Thank you.
Okay, so as what I've said, we're talking about the habits. So this is very timely, if you have been updated on my page because I've been doing go lives every day about habits, and I'm doing this time blocking habit. I'm building a time blocking habit right now on my journey. But before we go on the habit that we try to break, I wanted to ask you if what are the habits that you're building right now in your go life? She, yeah,
me, I'm building the habit of active listening.
active listening. That's interesting. And you, Natasha,
Journaling.
journalist. So how are we doing so far in our habit building journey?
Doing well. I track my progress, and last time I said it's 75%, and I think as of yesterday, I think I'm now at 80%. It's not there
Ooh.
yet, and even I'm 80% only because I'm consciously
Mm-hmm.
thinking about it. But
Mm-hmm.
more importantly is if I will be able to continue building upon it, and then it becomes automatic. in
Mhm.
in my engagements with people.
Mm.
Yes. And Natasha, you're
Um,
building.
Journaling, like writing my thoughts, and in that includes like setting goals. But overall, journaling, I started that in terms of building myself all around in terms of listening, responding, and more for me in terms of holding on to feelings, like taking things personally or for granted,
Mhm.
like what is being said to me in a conversation, and really to suss out that, everybody is entitled to their own opinion, their own suggestion, and, I shouldn't say that, okay, this person is wrong and I am right, or I am wrong and they're right. So I just want to find that common balance and ground and
Mhm.
humble myself in a good way. And
Mhm.
in turn, I think it's giving me the confidence to be vulnerable, but at the same time, be more open and able to communicate more without harboring feelings, holding
Mhm.
on to feelings and overthinking things and, critical, judgmental, and the whole downward spiraling in a bad way. I'm trying to, you know, put it now in a good way, to see the good in everything, because we always look for solutions instead of problems. That's something I've been working on as a mom, um, to better able to guide my children as well, build their mental awareness as well, and not because with our world and everything that's happening, it's quick to get off track and jump onto something that's not right for you. So I want to, let them know that they have the privilege and freedom of building their own character, but at the same time, keep them in a straight path that's aligned for themselves to grow them into good human beings, as I'm trying to do for myself.
Mhm.
And
Like,
I've been pretty much consistent. I haven't been doing much, but I've
mhm.
started like with 5 sentences, and I've increased that to 7 now. So I have like my good feelings, and then I
Mhm.
have like things that I want to change and how I would want to change it, So that's what I've been working on, and I've been pretty much consistent on it so far.
Oh, that sounds good. I have been into journaling too before, but then I'm not as consistent as I wanted to be. But yeah, so uh, now we're trying to be, be consistent into this habit that we're trying to build, right?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the habit that you had a hard time breaking. Okay, so I will go first. I'm not really sure if it's habit, but I have this tendency that like perfectionism. It not only I can say that, especially when it comes to planning the family travel. Let's say, for example, not only in travel, but I can see like even in the house, I tend to be so perfectionist, which is not really good because why? It affects the mood, the what do you call that? The vibe. I'm killing the vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I tend to kill the vibe. And
You're a
then
buzzkill?
yeah, so whenever we travel before, I can think of the first time that we went to as a family, only the four of us. We went to Florida. We went to Disney. Mm. So I wanted because I'm a big planner, so I wanted to experience everything. But realistically, when you go to Disney, you can't do everything that you wanted to do, especially with a how much was my son back then? 6 month old.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Six.
Disney's
He was just.
hectic. I've been there.
Mhm. So yeah, so that's big. That's why perfectionism, because it's a big lesson for me. Because we love going to places, we love road trip and things like that. And I learned that I have to let go of that and be just spontaneous and do whatever the rest of us feel like doing instead of just following what I wanted to do. because it's not fun. It's not fun. I must admit. So yeah, how about you, Natasha? What's the habit that you find hard to break?
Procrastinating, time
Mhm.
management. So, before becoming a digital business owner, I would say, even though, being a single mom, it's a challenge, but I never used to utilize my time properly in terms of, like sometimes I would sit there and you'd get lost in watching um, a show. I would binge watch shows when I have my free time instead of, like taking care of
Guilty.
myself.
Same. Okay.
I thought she said something.
No, we said guilty. We are guilty too.
Oh, and like in terms of like, let's say, self-care, I didn't know about taking care of myself, you know, in terms of like maybe like having like go to the spa or go get a massage, to relieve tension and exhaustion from my body. Or let's say, like, even that time that I was sitting there and scrolling or just, watching YouTube, it was not productive. Yeah, sometimes it's helpful to watch some comedy and to laugh and relax and, catch up with things. But I had, I was putting my time procrastinating, wasting time then. Becoming a digital business owner, I've had to break that habit by force because this is a business that I want to build and grow for myself and for my kids. Needless to say, provide financially for them and myself. But it takes so much to build and grow your own business. Even though it's digital, it's much more easier. But at the same time, like we have trainings, we have steps to do. And when you start following these rules and guidelines, then in turn, you want to see how, it impacts you, how you want to grow yourself personally. So
Mhm.
all of that has been able to help me manage my time more constructively. And it has not been a pressure, it has not been a burden. Yeah, some days I feel a little, eh, we have the blah moments, but
Mhm.
I can safely say that I'm proud of myself that I utilize my time more in a constructive and good way overall for myself, in building myself and giving time to my business, even though I work full time, but my time, I manage it better. And I don't like, if I have free time, it's me time. It's good time. It's feel good time. Like sometimes I
Mhm.
go out, I hang out with my friends, or I go for a walk, or like I find joy in little things, even when I go to the supermarket.
Mhm.
It's like it's not going to waste time. It's construct it's make me grow mentally. Maybe you won't understand, but I don't know, it might resonate with somebody. It's just that good feeling and knowing that I'm able to prioritize things as well, do what's good for me, what's good in growing my business, what's good for my children, to spend time with them, to have interactive time with them, rather than they sit in their corner and I'm in my corner, with how technology is today and everybody has a busy life, but I'm able to manage things and I'm at my little happy place. So,
Mhm.
there is, ups and downs, but overall, I'm finding that balance. I'm finding my feet on the ground, flat, and I'm in my little happy space. So
Oh,
yes,
I'm so
I
happy for
always
you.
try to keep
Mhm.
myself busy, in a
Yeah.
good way, in a good way,
Mhm.
Even a little nap feels good. So,
I feel you. I think we are all guilty with procrastination.
oh my God.
I'm also procrastinating. No, but I can say that I think I don't need procrastination as my habit, or how do I phrase it? I shouldn't have that because I have kids, and they're going to adapt that kind of attitude too
Yeah,
when they see it from their parents. And
true.
Sister, you
I
were
think, oh, I was going to say that I think sometimes we
mm,
procrastinate not because we just want to procrastinate. I think sometimes we have that related to what God was saying, perfectionism, right? So, I don't, I'm rushing right now, so let me do that tomorrow when I have more time.
Yes.
And then that tomorrow doesn't happen, right? Or you
mm,
have something like, you know what, we were talking about advertising, right? Well, I need to do this more, and then before you know it, it's delayed. So I don't think it's procrastination for for the sake of
mm,
procrastinating and delaying.
True.
There's deeper reason behind it, and part of
mhm,
it is perfectionism. I mean, I'm
mhm.
saying that because I'm saying it from my experience.
I
Yeah.
think that's a conversation for another day. Don't you think? For
That's a
another
whole
day.
conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's another conversation.
It's too
So, but
broad,
I'm
right?
happy for you, Natasha, that you're in your happy place, and I can
Thank
totally
you.
relate with small things that make you happy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like
right?
that facial and massage.
And
Mm-hmm.
I can relate to the supermarket. Even when you're alone, you're happy doing
Yes.
groceries.
I
Other
have
might
my
see it as
earbuds
an
on.
errand. Sometimes it can be your, self care routine too, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so Sis G, what about you? What's the habit that why do we keep on mispronouncing it? What's the habit that you
Maybe we're
found
thinking about the habit, the burger. Well,
really hard to break?
yeah, uh, I have so many things that I wanted to fix, and I don't even know. To your point, I don't even know that they are habit. You just
Mm-hmm.
kind of like have in the are that in that you used to feeling it. Me is more
Mm-hmm.
of a feeling, not a habit. I know I was
Okay.
like thinking, what is that habit? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
habit of multitasking and all that. And then my daughter just messaged me like a few minutes ago. I'm like, oh, that's the one that I have tried to to resolve as a habit, and I think I'm almost there. It's my tendency to worry a lot. My kids used to tell me, "You are mom, you're a warrior. You worry so much." And as my kids grew, I had to let go. And even if I worry, they go out with their friends, I worry. They drive, I
Mm-hmm.
worry. They did not text me back where they are, I worry, right? Or my sisters did not call me about something, I worry. It's just automatic. I used to think of the worst things that could happen instead of what could happen, positive things that could happen, right? So took me a while, even in business. Oh, we did not meet the goal, or it's now the last day of the month, we haven't this. I worry too much, so I push. And when I did that, I affected my relationship with my people, my relationship with my kids, and with the people that are around me, because I push, because I didn't want that worry. I worry about the results. I worry about people. I tend to hover over people because I worry. I tend to limit there. Don't go here, don't go there. So I instilled fear in my kids to be out there because of my fear. So now I'm what do you call that now? Uh, better. I'm not saying that I'm no longer worried, but I
Mm-hmm.
have more controlled level of worry. And I it's very liberating to just let go and let God. And
Mm-hmm.
especially in the business, you worry on a lot of the things that you do, then you are scared to try, then because you worry about what if. Now I've seen a quote that says, don't worry of um, what bad thing could happen, be excited of the things that good things that may happen. So I think I'm now reborn in that, worrying habit. And I've been better. I have less stress now that, believe that, you know, I just trust God that good things will happen and everything happens for a reason. And even a failure could be a stepping stone to success. So now I'm in a better place.
Hey. No, it's
I think
good.
Anxiety Anonymous.
I think we are all, as moms, we always have that. We always worry, even if
Overprotective.
sometimes it's irrational. But it's a good place to be, like what you said, not to worry about everything.
Yeah.
Just let go and let God. I really like that because say, um, also been teaching myself that because I know that my kids they're growing fast. So I don't want to reach an age where I'm still, worrying about what their future will look like, things like that advanced. So I've already let go of that. I'm trusting God now on
You know
whatever.
sorry, go
That's okay.
ahead. I was just trying to, how did I do it? Right? Because we all worry, right? But
Mhm.
even right now, I still worry. But now compared to if it was 1 to 10, it was 10 before. Now I may be on
Mhm.
a bordering between 1, 2, or 3. Right?
Yeah.
Is I listed all the things that I was so worried about that never happened. So imagine I wasted all those times stressing,
Worrying.
worrying for something that never happened.
Mhm.
No
Imagine that,
reason.
that worry of a global worry of the, when was that, 2K, the year 2000, when they
Hmm.
said all the systems will be down, and if
The
you are
world was
riding
ending.
a plane, you might, all
Mhm.
that, right?
Uh-huh.
2K, right?
What did you do?
Never happened, right?
Mhm.
All of this, like, so yeah, if if you keep worrying, you are robbing yourself of joy for something that may not even happen.
I was
So
gonna ask your actionable steps that help you let go of that habit. So that's your answer. Like
yeah,
she
while
listed.
praying, and
Mhm.
for my kids, trusting them that I
Mhm. Yeah,
have
trusting your
raised
kids.
them well to know what is right and wrong. And of course, I still tell them, "Hey, drive safely, mom." Duh, right? Don't drink, mom. We don't even drink. Oh, don't
Mhm.
do drugs, mom. We don't. Yeah, but I just have to
Mhm.
say it.
Remind you.
Just for me.
Yeah,
Just a reminder.
just let me.
But
A
then
friendly
prayers, right?
reminder.
Yeah, prayers, prayers.
Prayers, and it's me. Like, you know what? You've done a good job raising your kids. You've done a good job in preparing them. You
Mhm.
have to trust that you've done your part. And you know
Yeah.
what? If you really did it, then don't have to worry about
You
it.
don't have to worry.
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
because
So
God
when
will
they
do the
said, "Mom,
rest.
you worry too much," I said, "You know what? I trust you. I just don't trust the others." But then that's when I go to God and say, "You know what?
Mhm.
Yeah."
You
So that's
Leave
got
it all
this.
up to you. How
yeah.
about you, Natasha? What are your actionable steps for breaking your bad habit?
Well,
Procrastination.
like I said,
Practical.
um, after I jumped into this business, um, I couldn't, afford to. I had to start with time
Procrastinate.
management.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had to start with time
Yeah.
management because I realized, I was serious about this, and this is not something that it's gonna, of course, there is automation, but at the same time, it's what I put
Mhm.
into it is what I'm gonna get out of it, and
Yeah.
I'm very serious about this. So I had to start, forget about those things and come to a decision how to talk with myself,
Mhm.
and I had to sit myself down and talk to her and tell her, listen, you're an adult, you're taking a decision, and you want to build a business for yourself, and you're excited about this because of all the benefits you can get for yourself and your children, and this will involve you putting time and effort into it to start it up.
Yeah.
So I talked with her, she listened to me. Of course, she was fighting back, but
Mm-hmm.
I draw the belt buckle a little tight on her and I says, when you start behaving yourself and put yourself right, well, loosen it a little, but not too much. So,
Right.
yes. I hope I don't sound too crazy, but I
Self-talk,
had my self-talk,
Yeah.
and
Tough love.
yeah, I had to give myself a reality check, as they would say, give yourself a reality check
Mm-hmm.
and realize, do I want to still be here in the next 10 years sitting, just watching Netflix, being stuck, not doing anything for myself,
Mm-hmm.
just keep on grinding, grinding, grinding? No, I do not want that. Then you
Yes.
know what? Okay, girl, buckle up. We got this. Let's get on this ride.
Yep. A roller coaster ride.
hustle now, relax later, right?
Yes,
Yes. So I
yes.
think that's the benefit of the business. So like we've gone through this phases in our lives, like the most difficult, but not the most difficult, but the challenging ones, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But they've led us to this business. As for me, I said that not only I've mentioned that not only on our travel plans, right? I'm also being perfectionist on what content to put out. I'm overthinking. I'm really being perfectionist about the graphics and things like that, because as a creative sometimes I get too hard on myself. Like I, I'm not sure if this would will they like this? Is this me? Is this reflecting my creativity? Things like that. So tendency, instead of putting content as much as I wanted to, because of my perfectionism, I fail on that area. So but I'm trying. I'm actually having plans, goals that will, well, we learn as we do it, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm glad that you're very generous of your suggestions, and also your learnings from the business, and I really appreciate that, just to let you guys know.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, okay, so I think you've already mentioned on, the habit that you've tried. Well, I'm going to assume that you've already broken the habit, right? And you're building a new habit, which we are all on the journey of our own, like Natasha on her journaling habit, and G, I'm really not to sis G, I'm not really, I feel disrespectful when I call you on your first name.
Why?
I don't know, because I feel like I have to call you, in the Filipino, Natasha. Just to give you a background, we used to call our other someone older than us like ate or tita. So we
Hmm.
always have that. That's why it's really
She
awkward
called
for
me
me to
older. She called me old.
I heard her. Yes.
no, even just a
You can
year
call me
older.
ate. Fine, you can
Yeah,
call me
even just
ate.
a year, Natasha, even just a year older, we call them ate.
So
So
I
even if
always call her
those
sister
super
even if
after.
they're not older, sometimes we all just
oh
call
yeah,
them
sometimes if you're
out
Ooh,
of respect.
yeah,
It's
out
Hex.
of respect. That's why I really feel awkward whenever I call you first name on your
I am
first
not
name.
I'm
Filipino and I
ate. I'm
always call
ate
her
G.
Sis G.
Mm.
Sis G,
Ask her.
ate G.
Just
Yeah.
Ask
to
her.
give you a background, a context. That's
Yeah.
why, yeah, my coworkers also, whenever like they hear us calling others ate or kuya, they also call them ate and kuya.
But
Not
I
the,
thought Kuya meant brother, no?
yeah, brother for brothers.
Okay, I know
Kuya
that
means
one.
big
Means
brother. Big
big
Yeah,
brother.
brother.
I know that one.
Yeah.
Mm,
Well, in the
okay,
Philippines, we actually call others ma'am and sir.
ma'am, sir.
Oh,
Ma'am, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Mm.
Mm, that's
But
more fun.
in more like a more professional setting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just wanna point that out, po, ate. She, because I no, I swear it's really awkward. I feel like I'm really disrespectful. That's why
me
so
too. I always
starting.
call her Sis G. And I'm not
Yeah,
Filipino, but I just
actually,
call her that way.
yeah,
Like
actually,
treat
I'm
like a
now at the,
sister. Yeah.
sorry to cut you.
No.
Actually, I'm now at the age where I could be called by everyone Tita.
What does tita means?
Tita
Aunt,
is like aunt, but
aunt.
you don't have to be related by blood.
Okay, it's out of
Mm,
respect.
Yeah,
Okay.
because ate is kind of like your older but level, right? But
mm.
tita is like older.
Older.
Now
Yeah.
she just she just classified herself
No,
older.
that's why the first time that we met, I called you Tita. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I am a
Mm,
tita. Like
mm,
you're as old as my kids, right?
mm.
So
Yeah, if
yeah,
that level. But
yeah.
whichever you prefer, if ate or tita.
Doesn't matter to me, ate, tita, or just cheats. Yeah.
No, not
Okay.
just GIE is not right.
Yeah. Okay, this has been fun. Um, so yeah, I think that's our fun topic, that the habit. I hope that our viewers who are gonna watch the replay learned something from us, or they find value. I'm sure they will, because this live stream series of mine is nothing but fun conversation with my fellow digital business owners. So yeah, thank you so much for your time again
Thank
and
you for
again.
Our
joining us.
pleasure.
Thank you so much. And I think that will be it for our tonight's live stream. And I will see you on the next one. Have a good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night,
night, and
everybody.
Bye.
remember, don't worry, be happy.
Yes.